Alright, let's see here. Are we live? Okay, looks like we're live. I refresh my page. Alright, I think we're live. Alright, let's get started. Greetings, Varlet. I am Interrogator Osairo Rivas, attaché to Milady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Mechanicus, and welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm coming at you live from the grim dark future, currently broadcasting from the high world of Virago. The theme music for the stream is Chords of Lament and Hope by the Venerable Liturgist Adam Bell. Music for 140k Mechanicus, which will be on the stream, is composed by Guillaume David and the copyright of Bulwark Studios. And music for Warhammer 40k Darktide is composed by Jesper Kyd and the copyright of Fat Shark Games. All the music is provided to us by Filmmusic.io. Hold on, I just noticed something. I have not changed the... where is it? Let me go ahead and just pull it up manually. I gotta change the name. We're in episode 43. Hey, Visa, how's it going? Going good? Have a good week? How you been? What you been up to? Don't know why I'm angry. There we go. Close this out here. What do I not need? I don't need steam up. Alright, Visa, you said, yup, was a long week, worked the weekend, so I mostly tried out the new phone gacha games. Which ones? Oh, hold on, let me get the brushes out. I am slacking today. I've had a very busy day, and so I am not 100% prepared. Okay, there's my dry brush. I'm missing one. Here's one. He said, Otherworld is the newest one I was trying. Psycho Damn Evil Angel Lady is quite aesthetic. I'm gonna have to check it out. But speaking of checking it out, let's look at where we're at so far with the Slayer Dwarf. Let me zoom in. Looking pretty good. I think we gotta add one more layer of skin. And I'm still debating whether I should do more detailing on those eyes. Well, I'm pretty happy with them, but I don't know. What do you think? Alright, you said hard to say. I can tell that they are there, but other than they are there, I can't read much on them. Yeah, it's the same way I feel about it, but I don't know if I can get any better detail than that. I'm gonna look too, see if I can... Yeah, I see something you don't. I know, they're so damn tiny. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to make do with that. And just work on the skin. Maybe the skin will make it pop a little bit more. Alright, hold on, we got a new chat here. Hey, Pub Master, hello! Welcome! Thank you for coming over. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Were you at Aurelia's stream earlier today? Hey, should I say Seabass? How you doing? Seabass, aka Energon Bacchus, is another painter. He paints sort of bigger miniatures, so think about the size of one of those little statuettes. He paints a lot of waifus, so if you like watching people paint, especially sexy waifus, then definitely check out Energon. But yeah, also I want to show you guys the multiple choice for this upcoming week. All right. Oh, Pub Master says, and of course I get hit with an ad. Those are the first ones. Yes, they are. I have finally made affiliate. So I am here, and I'll finally be making a little extra cash on them. Visa, you said, if so, I guess that is a grats. Getting big enough. Yes, exactly. And then, Seabass said, appreciate the shout out. Of course. I'm willing to help out, share the load. But yeah, let me show the, what's it called? The preview for the upcoming mini. I feel like we're almost done with this guy. So these are the upcoming ones. They were all provided to me by Adeptus Venus Games, or Adeptus Venus Printing Labs. And I'm sure you've seen at least B and C before. I have posted them on my Instagram. B is a striking scorpion from the Eldar, or at least a proxy of it. And then C is a Vindicare assassin of the Imperial Assassins. And A is a Eldar Farseer. So those will be the next choices. I'm just showing you those now. We'll choose at the end of the stream. Vizzy says, so I have to admit, I have not seen the last 1.30 of the combo. Was on an ad break. Ah, okay. Well, I was just saying that this is the preview for the next mini I'll be painting. So you guys will get to choose which one you want at the end of the stream. Because we're almost done with this dwarf, I feel. So I figured I'd start posting this to you guys now. So for Energon, aka Seabass, is really liking a C. But yeah, and they were all provided to me by Adeptus Phoenix Labs, Printing Labs. He's on Instagram and he's got his Etsy. And the minis are really high quality. Very good resin. Anyway, let's go ahead and put down the preview. And let's get started painting. So, like I said, I feel like we're almost done with this guy. I think I'm just gonna leave the what is... Oh, that's new. Oh, let me take a look at that. Oh, wow, I'm getting some free subs from Midi Death Knight. Thank you. Already getting big. Thank you very much, Mini Death Knight. How many was that? That was 5. Wow, thank you. But thank you, Minute Death. Now I didn't know you were on here. Welcome, welcome. Alright, yeah, let's get started. So, we will get started with... Let's start layering some more skin on him. It needs to be shinier. I said, Minnie always comes through with the bankroll, lol. Ah, he's new? I've never met him before. But thank you very much, Minnie Death Knight. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. So yeah, we'll be using a Screaming Skull. Let me go ahead and zoom out a bit. Or no, I'll just do this. And I will be using, I think it's a size 1 grabby. Yeah, this one. Start wetting the brush. Shake up the paint. I'm gonna try to go very light on it. I don't know how it's gonna start looking once we start adding paint. Make sure you guys can see. Let's see here. Okay, that looks okay. Let me go ahead and start making the music loop here. Alright, Visa, you said, by the way, did you just make Twitch partner? I forget what it means having sub options on Twitch, just YouTube. It's a bunch of, I'm not used to seeing, and I want to give grats if so. Oh yeah, I made a Twitch affiliate. So, that's not necessarily Twitch partner, but at least I start making money from ads whenever they start playing. So, I have definitely come up in the world. So these streams are officially making me a little bit of money. I don't know how much it is, but yeah, I'm moving up. And thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, very much so, Visa. I'm moving up. But yeah, to those who are new, Pup Master and Mini Death Knight. Yeah, like I said, my name is Rosario Rivas. And I pretty much just paint minis and we listen to music. So if you have any questions about my process or anything like currently happening with Warhammer, I'm always up for discussions on these kinds of topics. So yeah, please feel free. You can hear my hot takes on on certain lore if you'd like to hear that stuff. Or my thoughts on Primarchs or any kind of faction on Warhammer. I'm also a big anime nerd, so it's like I'm more than willing to talk about that kind of stuff too. Alright, what got you into painting minis? I was always afraid of painting minis. I think I loved them, but I never felt like I had a steady hand enough for painting them. So it wasn't until I went into, because I've been a fan of Warhammer for years, and mostly the lore and the books and the stories and the video games. But I never felt like I had a steady enough hand for painting them. So one day I find out that there's a local Warhammer store here in Virago, and I decide to check it out. And the store owner says, "Hey, why not give it a try, see if you got it, because I think you should be able to paint it." And I'm like, "All right, sure, I'll give it a shot." And he gave me a free mini to paint on, and I realized that I'm not as bad as I thought it'd be, and yeah, so I started really getting into it. And I bought my very first minis, which were what's it called, Tepissa Scion, and I painted those, and I made them as conquistadors. Visa was actually here for that. Brought these from my last one. Yeah, so they're like conquistador Tepissa Scions. And then so yeah, that's what happened. And Seabass said, "What have you been watching anime-wise this season?" Anime-wise, I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon. I just finished watching that. I'm currently watching Freerun. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 of Freerun. I just finished watching all of, I know it's not anime, but it's like anime. Just finished watching all of, what's it called? Hammer and Bolter. Which was a lot of fun. That's the Warhammer animated series. Okay, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. How about you? What you been up to watching? Pubmaster says, I guess I can throw one in. What do you think of the likelihood that the 40k will imitate AOS regarding each Chaos Cost getting its own book with both mortal, marines, and demons in one instead of the current system? I mean, what with Chaos Marines already having their own book, I think it's unlikely. It would be nice for each one of them to get one, but they just made that Chaos Space Marine book, if I'm not mistaken, not too long ago. And May Death Knight, you ask, how long have you been at it? It's a good question. I would say maybe 2 years? On and off. Unfortunately, I don't get to paint as often as I'd like. But yes, about as long as I've been painting minis. I started, well, like I said, with those Tempesta Scion Conquistadors. My second one that I painted was these kit-bashed Iron Warriors for where I took heavy intercessors and I kind of did some work on them to make them look more Iron Warriors. And Many Death Knight, thanks again for the sub. And T-Bass, he said, just finished this Wild Western cartoon called Pantheon. It's about humans uploading their brains to the internet. Oh wow, I haven't heard of that one. Is it any good? Do you like it? Will I consider doing a showcase of all the minis I have completed sometime? I have on my Instagram page, you can see the completed minis. At least the ones that I've completed since becoming a VTuber. Like, I haven't posted any pictures of the ones that I did before I became a VTuber. Like the Iron Warriors or the well, except for the last one of the Conquistadors. So you can see the Conquistador, the last one I did of those, and you can see the Endrin Master that I painted. I painted a Beast Woman. I kit-bashed the Beast Woman and painted her. I used some parts from this, what was it, the Village of Hope miniatures. They had this sort of waifu Minotaur girl. And I chopped off her arms and I replaced them with some Escher clan flamethrower arms. And Visa can tell you how that stream came out. Or you can look at, I think I had the old stream on my YouTube. So yeah, you can check out those definitely on my Instagram, which you can find it at Rosario Rivas Art. Next is Seabass, you said I loved it. I'm gonna have to look it up then. And Pubmaster, what is your favorite kinds of things to paint? Example, infantry, vehicles, mounted. I like I would say characters for sure. Right now, I've been painting a lot of kill teams, or at least kill teams and war bands. I never feel the need to go so heavy as to build the whole army. I kind of enjoy being able to jump around between different kinds of miniatures. That's why, like, every week, well, at least every time I do a full mini, I'll go ahead and put up another poll for people to choose what my next mini will be. But what about you guys? Pubmaster, Danny Death Knight, do you guys paint minis at all? Any kind of minis you like painting? Alright, Pubmaster, you said... Oh, hold on. You said a couple things there. I said, are you interested in tabletop gaming in general, or is mini painting your main interest in the hobby? I would say painting minis is definitely my main interest. However, I like to be pedantic and paint things that I can use if I ever get to play. Because I may not have a lot of time for playing the tabletop, but I like to think that everything I use is tabletop ready, and I would be able to like just play on in a moment's notice. And you also said I mainly build them. I have anxiety about painting them because I think they will look bad. Well, hey, I would say if you can check out your local Warhammer store. It'll definitely take that fear away. Because it did for me. I always felt like I couldn't do it. I was like, no, there's no way I can do this. I have too shaky of hands, you know. I always felt like, oh no, I can't. But I learned some techniques. They showed me to tuck in my elbows, and I feel like I have a much better, much steadier hand since learning that. Okay, you just said, but I did get a Learn to Paint box with 2 Stormcast Eternals that I don't have to worry if I mess up because I don't play OS, at least right now. Yeah, I don't play AOS either, but I bought their book. At least the Warcry book. As I would like to try and play with this dwarf that I'm painting, as I have in mind for him to be part of a Caradron Overlord warband. I want to replace the Arcanaut company, which is just this box standard ones, with these guys, and say they're part of it, and use them as part of the rules. Highlight Miniatures created this mini, and I love these pirate dwarves. I have the whole set, and I would love to paint them on stream for you guys, but I do have to mix things up a bit. I don't think you want to see me just paint dwarves for months on end. Alright, so far so good. I think we got all the major parts of the body. We're gonna go ahead and get a smaller brush so we can start touching up the face. Alright, thank you, Ko-Fi Steambot. Alright, Pubmaster, since you bring up painting a lot, dwarves, you think that you would ever do something similar to some YouTube channels where they challenge themselves to paint the whole army in a certain amount of time? Well, right now, I definitely feel like I'm not fast enough for that, or I have enough time for that. Unfortunately, my inquisitorial duties keep me pretty busy, so that most of the week I am killing heretics and hunting them down, as opposed to getting to paint as much as I'd like. But hopefully one day, where streaming becomes my full job, I would definitely try to do something like that. Okay. I think this brush is nice and clean now. Let's go ahead and get what's called 000 Grammy. Get some paint on this guy, and we can start working on his face. But yeah, right now I have, and I would say the most minis I have for like where I probably could build an army is surprisingly Chaos Space Marines, specifically Plague Marines. So I have a whole like, what is it, 10 or more Plague Marines, and I have this whole set of what do they call those? The zombie ones. Boxwalker, here we go. And I have even a Demon Prince of Nurgle. I've Vice, I can tell you all about that one. I also have that one on my Instagram page. At least unpainted, because I haven't painted that one yet. I want to get through all the other guys before I paint her. And Mini Death Knight, you said, ever think about painting on Primarch? Oh, all the time. Primarchs I would love to paint are Lorgar. I think painting Lorgar would be a lot of fun. I would love to paint Horus, but I don't like the main mini of Horus. His head looks a little too big. I would definitely want to check out some of the proxy models. Who else? Vulcan would be pretty cool to paint. Definitely Jagadai Khan. He's my favorite of the Loyalist Primarchs. I shouldn't clean that. Pubmaster, you said, I think you, let me read that again. I think you could do it, but it would be a good idea to check proxies. Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe and paint some of the waifu versions. And then you said, hit enter too early there. Yeah, that happened, it's okay. I make sure that's a little too thick. Lighten that up a bit. Make sure you can see it. They're pretty expensive usually. At least I think, aren't the ones by Warhammer like in the hundreds? I think they're about $100 at minimum. Like 130 or something like that. Okay, Mini Death Thing said, good lord. Yeah, I know, right? It depends on what version you get, Pubmaster says. Some are used in 30k and are as big as anime statues with a price to match. Yeah, that's what I hear. Hey, like I said, I think they're about $100 minimum. Uh-oh, my favorite song on the stream is coming on. It says Beetlegeist by Sasha Ende. I love this one. think I might have gone a little too hard with the paint. I probably should have watered it down a little bit. But I think I have just a solution for the problem. So let's not worry too much yet. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out what I'm hoping will be the fix to the overall problem. I mean, so far he's got a very good tone as far as we've covered most of the areas. Let's see if my idea or my hope is that with this Skeleton Horde contrast paint, it should bring it all together. Fingers crossed. You guys got any favorite Primarchs? I'll tell you mine. My favorite Primarchs, like I mentioned, Jagged Khan is my favorite loyalist. And my favorite trader is Perturabo. I love the White Scars and I love the Iron Warriors. And me, Death Knight, you asked me, have you tried other brands of paint? I have not. I am too scared to try any other paint brands. I feel like I'm still not savvy enough of a painter to start dabbling in other paints. Oh, I love it when it goes hard like that. Check out that organ. Visa, generally about the only thing that separates paint brands is the amount of pigment per volume. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know how that will translate to my, I guess, meager painting skills. Let's get some of this contrast on here. I'll try to go light on it just to see how it looks. Alright, Vizzy, you said which mostly impacts how easily / well they thin out when adding water if you use acrylic. Uh-oh, I think this is the ticket. Alright, Pubmaster, I will say this from my other painting friends. AK Paints and Army Painter paints are all also really good. Even heard good things about the speed paint from AP, which is a competitor to contrast paint. And Visa said those are generally the brands I hear a lot about too. Yeah, I keep hearing about those too. It's like that one and the green stuff paints are another one I hear about. think the contrast paint is what's making this really work. Think I might go over it again a little bit with the Screaming Skull, but just on the most highlighted parts. Pugmaster, would you ever consider playing Warhammer on Tabletop Simulator, or would you only want to play using your own painted models? I mean, I would consider it, but I think it'd be more fun to paint with my own. Okay, it looks like he is very much a little bit more blended together as far as paint. Definitely he's been out in the sun for a very long time. He's glistening. If I beat another dwarf pirate, which, like I said, I have a whole bunch there, I will try a different contrast paint to see how different ones, because I bought like 3 or 4 of them to see how they all look. But it's definitely a ginger who tans. Alright, let's go ahead and switch back to the Screaming Skull and just do the extreme highlights. On his skin anyway. And Pupmaster said he also definitely looks callous from working and climbing around a ship all day. Yeah, it definitely looks rugged. Thank you, thank you. You said it's a good job so far. Yeah, right now what we have left on him is the beard. We're gonna put one more layer of edge highlighting on the beard. And what else? Maybe some edge highlighting on the pants. I feel like I need a little bit more of a edge on those creases. But with that, we should be done and then just start working on the base. Okay, let's shake up the paint because it's getting a little chunky in there. Alright, we're going back to size 000 grabby, just so we can have extreme precise control. I don't want to mess this up. I think the little edge highlight I'm doing is actually bringing it all together. Almost looks like he's sweaty. The Pupmaster 32 said, "Oh yeah, love looking at a good sweaty dwarf." Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Then he says, "But for real, I agree. It's come along well. Thank you very much." Mini Death Knight, he needs a cigar. Who, Pupmaster or the dwarf? The dwarf, or maybe both. Fun master, both is good. Yeah, you both might need a cigar. I'm sure some of you might recognize this, especially those of you who either played the game or have seen Aurelia play the game. This is music from Mechanicus. By the way, I am a giant Mechanicus fan. That's probably my favorite army. I even have, if you look closely, I have the Cult of the Machine symbol on my little boat. Still painting, or nah, it's just out of paint. Pupmaster said, I'm so glad they got buffed and got higher point costs. They were so expensive to buy enough minis to get to 2k points. They were just so points cheap before that. Did they, make them stronger along with the point increase? Because I would think less points for an equal, still as weak army might be a bad thing. Alright, I think I'm done with the skin. Let's look here. Pupmaster said, yeah, they buffed them. They upped the points to compensate. Okay, good. That's what I don't like about, the release of codexes. Because eventually they're gonna have to rebalance the rules, and then you don't have the updated rules on your old codex. Pretty annoying. Okay, now that we're done with the skin, let's get to that beard. And make that beard nice and shiny. Pupmaster says most everyone agrees that they should just stop selling rulebooks and just advertise the codexes as an art book, which it is half already. It half is already. Yeah, I know, right? That should be an art and lore book. We're gonna keep working with the size 3 grabby, and we're gonna be painting using Fire Dragon Bright. Pubmaster 32 said, now if only they credited their artists instead of paying them to not use without their name attached. I know, right? At least I know I follow a few of the artists that Warhammer uses. Miguel Iglesias is great. For those of you who don't know, Miguel Iglesias has done some of the artwork for some of the latest kill teams and the boxes, and also he did a lot of the concept art for Darktide. There is rumors that he's been working on the new Warhammer show. Again, it's just rumor. And with how what's it called? How sweaty and tanned he looks, I'm getting very much Hulk Hogan vibes. Come on, brother. This painting at all? Nah, it's not painting this thing. Alright, Pubmaster said he has 24-inch pythons to match, too. I know, right? And the size of his arms. You guys at all excited for the new Space Marine 2? Hey, Matthew Riceseeker. It says, howdy y'all. Hey, welcome, welcome.
New donation from Mini Death Knight.
Oh wow, May Death Knight, thank you very much for donating on my Ko-Fi. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Pubmaster said, I am so excited. And Matthew said, I'm excited for Speed Freaks. Did you get to try the beta at all? I played it a little bit, but I just sucked so bad at that whole arena thing. I'm hoping the race part is a little bit more fun. And Visor says, welcome, and I am terrible and don't keep up with new things. Lay the deets on us. Well, the deets are that there's a new Space Marine game. You play as the same guy from the previous one, so Commander Titus. And then you went up in rank. He was a lieutenant before. And you're fighting the Tyranids. But this time, the difference is that, well, everybody's excited for the multiplayer part, which the original one had, but it seems like they're really going out with the multiplayer on this one. You'll be able to play as all the other different Space Marine chapters, and there's all kinds of class systems. So it looks like it's going really good. Here, I think I saw something here, Pubmaster. Hold on, let me just go back up. I even went out and bought the Space Marine game at Target because I wanted that Captain Titus model. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Alright, and then Matthew did a little dance. That's a cute little spin there. And Podmaster said it's the other way around. He got demoted from captain to LT. Oh, okay. I thought he was an LT in the first one. I wonder what happened for him to get demoted. I really need to play the game again. I never beat it. It's like Matthew Rayseeker says, I did not just like the idea of watch people crash and burn orc vehicles, Gorka Morka style. Playing it badly is on theme for orcs. Maybe it'll be a fun stream game? Maybe. This was to see me get blown up. But says, but he will always be a captain in my heart. Oh, yeah. It's like you can't lose Rek if you have the hearts of your men. Because they'll always see you as that captain that they have honor and respect for. And Pubmaster said, I would recommend the first Space Marine game. I can tell you what happened for him to get demoted if you want, but it happened in the story for game 1. Okay, yeah, maybe don't tell me so that I can, like, at least get incentivized to play the game again. These highlights coming in well for you guys at all? I mean, I'm noticing the difference, but I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. Pubmaster says, I can tell they are there, but not whole lot of difference when close to the light. Maybe I can back up a bit. Like in the back, if you can see that I haven't put any on there yet. And in the front. Paint on that? Nope, no paint. But Matthew, since you weren't here earlier, if you stick around till the end of the stream, you'll get to decide on what mini I paint next. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the preview up here so you can see it. These are the minis that you'll get to choose from. And they were promoted to be by Adeptus Phoenix Gaming, aka Adeptus Phoenix Printing Labs. Give that up for a second. Alright. Okay, and I think with that we're done with the beard and the hair. Puppetmaster asks, is C on the vote supposed to be a Vindicare assassin? That is correct, yep. That's what it's supposed to be. It's a Vindicare assassin on a statue. With his rifle pointing out. So for, I think, Energon, aka Seabass, liked Energon, liked number C, or letter C. Puppetmaster said, him hanging off the statue reminds me of the cover of that Assassinorum Kingmaker. That might be what it's based off of. I believe it was originally made by Redmaker Miniatures. But, like I said, it was printed out and shipped to me by Adeptus Phoenix Gaming. Okay, what else? So we've done the beard, we've done the skin. And like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of the pants. I'm going to try to go very light with the paint. I'm going to be using leather and blue. Try to get some of those creases in with blue stripes. But I'm really going to water it down so it doesn't stand out too much. And let's get that 000 grabby again. Pubmaster asks, do you have a deal with that printer, or are you just providing credit for who printed it? I'm providing credit. They were kind enough to send me the miniatures. And yeah, all they asked was for a shout out. So I'm giving them credit. Alright. Okay, let's see here. There's a crease right here on this part that meets with the sword. Let's see if we can touch that up. Oh, Jaxico, hello, ¿cómo estás? And then Pubmaster said, "Oh, that's nice. I might look at them. I'm even looking to get Custodi's graph tech without breaking the bank on the Forge World MIDI that will probably be moved to Legends soon anyway." Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so far, like I said, from the mini that he sent me, the quality is really good. Like, I'm actually very surprised at how sturdy the resin is. Pero ¿cómo estás, Hasiko? Bienvenido. Jack Circo made a fan art of me recently, which you can see on my Instagram as well. By the way, I'm bilingual. I'll try to translate in case of anything. He says he's doing good, by the way. That's a good. Oh, don't you also use that for your VOD thumbnails on your YouTube? Yes, I do. I translate as best as I can. Ratsiko, le dije que tú hiciste el fan art ese que pusiste en Instagram. Que hoy sí te sigue. And said, it's good art. You did a good job, Haxirko. Yeah, I did. Así que dijo que hiciste un buen trabajo en el fan art. Say mi voz. Says your voice. I guess you hadn't heard me before. Or at least not heard me speak Spanish. Not enough paint. Alright, I think that's that for those little creases on the pants. And what else is left? I guess there's still this bit inside the handle. I could probably paint a little bit with Mechanicum Standard Gray on that. Pugmaster 3, you asked, do you have any plans to also decorate the base? Apparently that is part of making a mini tabletop ready. I do plan to paint the base, but I don't go too crazy with basing. Pero chicos, para que sepa, por si acaso, lo que hacemos aquí es, o sea, pintamos juntos. Si tienes preguntas de lo que estoy haciendo, me dejas saber. Y cualquier pregunta que tengas sobre, o que de cualquier tópico que quieras hablar de Warhammer, me dejas saber. I was just telling him pretty much the rules of the stream. So let's go get that Mechanicum Standard Gray and start painting in that inside of its handle. But yeah, to continue to answer your question, Pubmaster, I will be using this technical Strickland mud to paint the base, so it'll give it some texture, and then I'll go over it with Steel Legion Drab. Then maybe hit it up a little bit more again with some Carrick Stone. The Strickland mud should give it, like I said, that texture. Haxicolitas, ¿vas a ser el mago de TikTok? No creo que sea un mago de TikTok. He asked me if I'm gonna be a TikTok mage, and I'm like, no, not really. Yo don't uso mucho TikTok. I told him I don't use too much TikTok. Pubmaster said, if you are inclined, an easy thing that I think would work really well here is putting down Elmer's glue on the base, then throwing sand on the glue so it looks like he's standing on the coast. I might try that. At some point. Maybe on another one. So far, I'm kind of dead set on this. But I might try on the next one. And Haxico said, okay. No te preocupes, Haxico. Yo pongo pues suficientes videos en Instagram que puedes ver ahí también. So, hey, don't worry. I got plenty of little shorts on my Instagram and even on my YouTube. So there's no reason to worry about me not going on TikTok. Pubmaster said, your plan also sounds really good. That is just a really easy way to do non-paint basing. Yeah, that's true. Matthew Rice Seeker said, could also use baking soda instead of sand for finer grain and for beach instead of gravel. Okay. So, baking soda and actual sand with Elmer's glue. I'll definitely keep those in mind. And let's get some water on this brush, and let's get some Mechanicus Standard Gray. Won't use too much of it because we're just doing some fine detail on that handle. Alright, make sure you guys can see. And that's that. Just some quick little detail there. And Haxiko said, yeah, I noticed that. Okay, so we got that on there. I know there was this belt loop in here that I hadn't gotten the edges of. Like right there under the belt. You see this little thing here? That's part of the belt. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some of the edge of that. He said, what a pro. Y te que pro. Sí, gracias. Okay, I think I got that little belt loop there. I got the handle. Got the creases on the pants. What else is left? Oh yeah, the rope. I can't forget the rope. I still gotta edge highlight the rope. Alright, Pupmaster said if you do get real sand from outside though, you want to make sure to kill any germs by freezing it. Baking works too, but then you have to clean your cookie sheet instead of just freezing a Tupperware container. Okay. I know a buddy of mine who does that. At least he does with real sand, but I think he just gets it straight from the ground and just throws it on there. I had to let him know. Okay. I was gonna do, I think Screaming Skull for those edge highlights. And Hasiko dijiste un buen straight antes de dormir. He said a good straight before going to sleep. I hope you have a good time. Espero que la disfrutes, Haxiko. Alright, Pupmaster said that can work. Some people just worry about germs from outside. You can also just clean it after the glue dries. Yeah. Okay, good to know. At least he won't be, getting all germy. Alright, there we go. And we got the rope all highlighted. I think we're nearing completion here, guys. We have the beard, sword, the skin. I think all we have left is the base. Matthew Rice Seeker said, I mean, I would be more concerned about mold and other things growing on your models. Oh. I hadn't realized that using dirt would cause so much trouble. And Hasiko dijiste, wow. Gracias. Said, wow, I'm sure you can read that. monotone thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and get the biggest brush I have, because we're about to start putting down that Strickland mud. And that'll be my size 7 grabby. Now let's shake it up. Don't want this to be too wet. Get a big old glob. Let's get started. I'll start with the back, just in case. Pomeso said, I'm sorry that WoW is a Spanish phone. I don't get it. Sure, you know. He said it's region luck from my eyes. Let's get some more. Try not to get any on that sword. Because it's on the way, it kind of is very prone of getting paint all over it. You don't have to worry too much about getting paint on his feet though, because with this Strickland mud, it would make sense that he got some of it on his feet. Matthew Weisseeker asked me, so do you watch any other VTubers? What got you into VTubing and mini painting? Yes, I do actually. I've watched Aurelia, which is how I came across you guys. I watch Zombie Pandemic Gaming. I watch Soda Snap. Who else? I just started watching Halbernacht yesterday. I watched this one Spanish one called Vark Noel. She does a lot of sort of art streams. Yes, I watch a few. Oh, Kirsha, I watch Kirsha. I really like the animations that Moonshine, I think, no, is it Moonshine? I think it's Moonshine. Moonshine has done on YouTube. If you look up Moonshine animations, he does all these like stop motion animations of VTubers. Pretty fun stuff. But what got me to VTubing is, I don't know, it's like I pretty much the reason I got into painting minis, at least live on stream. I kind of wanted to paint stream, but I saw there's so many guys out there painting streams with showing their faces, but I didn't see too many doing VTubing. So I was like, yeah, let me try my hand at that. And then suddenly a good idea for a character came to mind, and I made my persona. Okay. Pubmaster said, yeah, I was there when you raided her, Aurelia, for the first time. Yeah, I had seen her pop up every once in a while on, like, my feeds on YouTube, so I figured, oh, let me check her out. I didn't know there was other, VTubers who were doing Warhammer content. And Pubmaster said, tomé 2 años de español en la escuela secundaria, aunque no retuve mucho. So Pubmaster is talking to Hasiko, está hablando contigo. He said, I took 2 years of Spanish on high school, even though I didn't retain much. And Matthew Weisiger said, oh shit, so you got into VTubers with Phase Connect and Indies? Pretty much. Then Hasiko said, does a little dance jig and says hello. Alright, I got the texture paint on there. I feel like I gotta put more on. I want it to have a little bit of uneven ground. So I can get some more in there. Let me zoom out a bit. This is, you're kind of missing some of it. Okay, I think this might be a while before this technical paint dries up. But yeah, I think we've made quite a lot of progress. I think this might be one that I finished sooner than I usually do. Fingers crossed that I did. But Master, you asked, do you think you would be interested in airbrushing, or is that something you want to save for later? I heard it's mainly good for priming and base coats if you paint and base coats. Oh, well, you were saying that, but then suddenly the lamp went up, so I read it twice. I heard it's mainly good for priming and base coats if you paint armies or squads. I've thought about maybe doing some airbrushing. I know a lot of artists that do it. I don't know, I like the idea of, actually just brushing and into the miniature. I don't know, I feel like I get a lot of like relaxation and enjoyment from, hand painting these guys. What I will do, however, is I will prime everything with like a, what's it called? One of those spray paints. Así go, dijiste, pintas hermoso. Muchas gracias. He said, you paint beautifully. And I told him, thank you very much. Alright. But yeah, that's how it's looking so far. So now that we're not quite at the end of the stream yet, but we have to wait a little bit before it dries up. I figured now might be the best time to start doing a poll. So Mini Death Knight, you asked, what is your stream schedule? I stream every Sunday at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. Now, we'd like to add another stream day eventually, but my schedule, unfortunately, only allows me to do that much. I can put here we go, manage poll. Let's create a poll. Alright. Which mini do you want to see me do next? A B and C. Let's make it 10 minutes. And we'll start the poll. But yeah, the poll is up, so let me know. Let me go ahead and put up the preview again. It's A, B, and C. A is an Eldar Farseer. B is a Eldar Striking Scorpion, which I kind of already started painting. I wanted to see how fast I could do a full miniature. Hopefully, I was hoping I'd do it in 4 hours. Unfortunately, I am not that fast, so I only got as far as the base coat. And then I got the Vindicator Assassin as C. Y así que por si acaso no entendiste, puse una poll para ver si cuál miniatura tú quieres que yo pinte para la próxima. Y ahí están las opciones. Está A, B o C. I'm just letting him know what the options are and pretty much what the poll is about. Yeah, right. Still looks like it's a little wet, so we still gotta wait a little bit more. Then again, like I said, what we will be doing is using Steel Legion Drab to paint over the parts that we have not covered in Strickland Mud. Ay, de nada, Hasico. Let me know if you've all voted, and I'll go ahead and see what the results are. Okay. It says, Pubmaster32 said, so as an FYI, B would be considered tabletop ready, so you only need like 3 colors with no unpainted parts of the mini. I like that you go into more detail, but that's just to let you know if you ever wanted to get a whole army painted to play with. Yeah, I feel like that's just not enough for me. I need to get it, what do they call it? Parade ready. Okay, I'm gonna take down the picture. Oh, plus the base needs to be done too. Yeah, usually I do the base. It's like what I've been doing with the dwarf. Okay, it's still drying. Guess in the meantime, let's see if Warhammer's got any new updates. Okay, there is a new update. Okay. Haxico dijo, me da risa cuando dices mi user. ¿Cómo se supone que lo diga? JAC Circo. He says it makes him laugh whenever I say his username. And then I ask him, am I supposed to say Hack Circo or am I supposed to say JAC Circo? Let me see if I can pull up my window capture for... Alright, make sure that you guys can see. Let me bring this down. Oh, it's not up. Properties. This one. There we go. And let me move it a little bit, because I happen you to see very well with me in the way. Come on. What is that? What am I clicking on? Main group? Come on. So annoying sometimes. Here we go. There, out of the way. Hold on. You guys said a few things while I was trying to mess around with that. Pubmaster, you said, do you generally just want the streaming to be painting, or do you have ideas of doing other stuff too? Like paid games like Mechanicus on stream. I would like to do some gaming stream, but I kind of want to make that if I add another stream day to then play games on that other day. So I want to have a day when I paint minis and a day that I play games. But right now I'm just doing the minis. En Hasico dijiste como te salga, ya me acostumbré. It says, whatever you like, I'm already used to the way you're saying it. Y dijiste, ¿y cuál es tu siguiente proyecto? Comparte con el chat. Pues para eso está el ¿cómo se llama? El poll ese, para que decida cuál va a ser el próximo. He asked me what's my next project, and I told him that's what the poll is for. To decide what I'm doing next. El próximo proyecto es para que sirve ese voto. Exactly. Okay, así que tienes que ponerlo en el poll, en el voto. Está arriba. Decide entre A, B o C. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit play on the latest trailer from Warhammer 40k. And apparently its devastation comes to Talon. Let's see what they got. Okay, gracias.
Welcome to This Week in Warhammer. My name's Alex, and it's time to take a look at what is happening in your favourite hobby over the next 7 days. We're travelling to the Age of Darkness this week with some long-awaited pre-order releases for Warhammer the Horus Heresy. Unleash the cold, calculating fury of Mars on the battlefield with the Mechanicus.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on this guy. Especially the leader unit that they have, he looks so cool.
Battle Group. This box is loaded with troops, robots, and a Triorus carrier, all available for the first time in plastic, including expendable tech thralls and elite Thallax cyborgs. You can tower over your opponents with a Knight's Battle Group too, containing both a Knight Castigator and Acheron. But that's not all. Discover and recreate the immense armor.
Does anybody even play Legions Imperialis? I can't see how anybody would care about that. Oh, apparently the poll has ended. And everybody chose C. 100%. Alright, so the next up is my Vindicare Assassin. Pubmaster says, I don't. You need special minis to play it that are much smaller. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Who the hell wants to buy these tiny minis?
Battles that raged across Talon in games of Legions Imperialis with the Devastation of Talon expansion book. There's also a handy set of reference cards to help build your Legions Imperialis armies with new detachments for both Legiones Astartes and Solar Auxilia, featuring iconic units such as the Termite Assault Drills and Stormblades that bring you new methods of waging war. You can also add new tanks to your epic scale forces. There's a box of Shadow Swords, Stormblades and Storm Swords, as well as the Lehman Russ Executioner and Demolisher Squadron for your Solar Auxilia. And the Sakaran Arcus and Punisher Squadron.
Very big. I think I actually got one free mini once of the tanks. They're super tiny.
Will be available for your Legiones Astartes armies too. There are also some fantastic products arriving straight from the world of Legend this week.
Alright, hold on. I think I saw Pubmaster said something. I don't mind the idea, but with GW price, there is no way I would do that. Only 30 depend what you name. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm not saying that I mind it. I'm just saying it's gotta be very rare for anybody who wants to play Imperialis. I mean, they're so tiny. Alright, so the dwarves are coming back.
Absolutely classic dwarf miniatures return to the battlefield as Prince Ulthar's Dragon Company warriors and company command arrive on a made-to-order basis. On Warhammer Plus this week, it's the Spearhead League over on Battle Report. This two-part series sees 4 hungry players duke it out to become the ultimate victor and win a shiny trophy. Our players, Alex, Ed, Laura and Lydia, have all built...
I don't know how interesting can, these battle reports be. I don't know, I would feel like kind of staged. What do you guys think?
And painted their own spearheads for this event. On Lawmasters, Alex discusses who breachers are, what role they occupy in the ranks of the Imperial Navy, and what sets them apart from their fellow arms.
Does anybody watch these extra stuff? Like Lore Masters and their battle reports? Because I know for lore, I usually go to Major Kale or pretty much anybody else.
Head over to our YouTube channel this week as Adam shows you how to get the most out of your...
Alright, Pubmaster said, personally I like the battle reports in general, but the ones GW makes aren't as good as the ones from Tabletop Tactics. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I feel like there's like YouTube channels out there that do battle reports. I feel like they feel more genuine. And Pubmaster 32 said they were invaluable during the 10th edition spoiler season. Yeah, I was watching the battle reports by Tabletop Time. I really like theirs. Because they're playing their actual own armies, which I find very fun.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar paints and tool set. He'll walk you through some cool tips and techniques that'll take your painting to the next level, including weathered armor, basing, warpstone corruption, and blue flame. Whatever Warhammer hobby you're up to this week, head to the Sunday preview article over on Warhammer Community to find out more about all of the...
Okay, I think they're done with that, so we can bring that down. Hopefully my my dwarf's base has been dry already. Let's close that. Bring back the camera. And let's start. It still looks kind of wet. But I'll start trying to dry brush in there. Some Steel Legion drab. So yeah, for my dry brush, I'll be using the Citadel dry brush. Alright. And like before, I'll start with the back. I think I went a little too hard with the getting rid of the paint. I like making sure that it gets on the feet too, just so that the feet look extra muddy and dirty. Oh, and Pupmaster, you said, one more, just a note that a question. But do you know in Blood Bowl 3 they changed the customization to only include colors that are IRL paints. So if you like the way your team looks in the game, you can match it on the table. No, I didn't know they did that. But I did play Blood Bowl 2. 2 I loved. I loved that game. It was so much fun. But I overheard that they made sort of the customization of your models in Blood Bowl 3 kind of a microtransaction. What I think it's kind of lame. Because there was customization options in the original one. Pupmaster32 said they do have some customization that are microtransactions, but in BB2, you can only pick team color and face. It really expanded in 3, and they have some you can unlock just by playing. Oh, okay, well that's good at least. Because when I heard of it, that all the customization, that's what I heard, all of it, was through microtransactions, that immediately threw me off from ever wanting to play it. Let's get some in here, because I noticed that I'm a little not getting too much in that inner area. Kind of hard to paint through the sword here. Even getting some of it on the sword itself. Let me see if we can zoom in here. Alright, I think we can do one more layer on top and then we should be done. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that Carrick stone. And let me clean the brush a bit. Trying to get that dry brush paint to be clean again. It's usually a pain. And Pomaster 32, you said it's kind of a double-edged sword, though. They expanded it a lot, but then they had to find a way to monetize it to justify the extra work. They also just recently made it so some parts aren't class-specific to open up the options. Personally, I would highly recommend picking up a copy, but then again, Blood Bowl was basically my first GW game I fell in love with, not 40k or fantasy. You said you have the, Remember, who was it that you see? You have the, what was it, the ogres and the, no, it was, yeah, I think it was ogres. What was it? The Imperial team, which, you know, we were talking about. I can't remember who the other one was you have. Asiko said, please, people, please don't leave. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay, Hasiko. We're actually ending soon. So it's okay if people have to leave. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. Está bien si se van porque ya pronto estamos terminando. Se me falta un poquito. Pero aprecio tu entusiasmo. Okay, Pubmaster, you said, so I actually own many teams. Humans, orcs, lizardmen, goblins, ogres, halflings, Khemri, and necromantic horrors. Wow, yeah, you have just about everybody. I would definitely love to play Blood Bowl. That's actually high up on my list of minis games that I want to play. And Hasiko dijiste, ok, ni hablo inglés, pero tendré esa frase. Qué lindo. It says, I don't even speak English, but I need that phrase. Very beautiful. And Pumas, you said, when I say I love Blood Bowl, I mean I love the game. I like the new edition drop in 2020, and Blood Bowl 3 uses the new rule set. BB2 used the old 2015 rules. I was surprised to see that my best team in Blood Bowl 2 was actually the Dark Elves. I wasn't expecting that. I was really good with them. But I think with that, we are done, guys. Let's go ahead and get the mini up on screen so you guys can see. This is all our hard work. very first of my, well, it's not the very first, because the first one was actually the female one that I painted. But the very first male one of my Dwarf Slayer Caradron Overlords. Alright, Seabass, you said looks so good. Or, I'm guessing you meant good, because you said food. And Plug Master 32 says, yeah, Dark Elves in general are a tier 1 team. Always fun to play. And Mini Death Knight said, nicely done. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you for coming. I really appreciate your patronage. And Plug Master said, that's a good looking dwarf. You should be proud of your work. Thank you. I feel like with every new model that I paint, and Vice, I can definitely attest to this, I keep getting better. Hasiko did a little dance. Hiciste un bailecito ahí. And Energonic AC said, darn, and yes, good. Alright, well, hey, thank you guys for joining my stream. I really appreciate you coming. And thank you for voting for the next mini. Like I said, the next mini will be the Vindicare Assassin. Both is it good enough to eat? Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, thank you very much for coming. As you well know, I stream here every Sunday at 7 p.m. And I also put up the old VODs on my YouTube. So if you'd like to see some of the older work, or you'd like to see how I got here, you can check out my VODs on YouTube. And it's also Rosario Rivas art. And if you like what I do and would like to support, you can always subscribe, or you can also support me on Ko-Fi, which is also at Rosario Rivas art. And as you know, the theme for the music is Cordial Lament and Hope by the Venerable Liturgus Adam Bell. And the music for Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, which was on stream, is composed by Guillaume David and the copyright of Bulwark Studios. The music for Warhammer 40k Darktide, which is composed by Jesper Kyd and the copyright of Fat Shark Games. All other music is provided to us by filmmusic.io. And this MIDI, like I said, it was created by Highland Miniatures. So if you like this one, I would definitely say check out the rest of their line of dwarves. Their dwarves actually are really cool. I would love to get their actual Slayer dwarves. They're pretty badass. But anyway, thank you very much for coming. And yeah, let's see if there's anybody we can raid before we go. Following. Alright, we have... Okay, so next up is... I think we'll go ahead and raid Vark Noel, which is that streamer that I was telling you about. She does art, and mostly she's in Spanish, so maybe you guys can learn a little bit of Spanish in there. Hasiko, esta próxima que vamos a raid al español. A ver si te interesa su stream. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do a raid now. Thank you very much for coming, guys. Thank you, Pub Master. Thank you, Mini Death Knight. Gracias, Haseko, por venir. Visa, thank you very much. Oh, I missed your message. You said, oh yeah, always improving and getting quite the audience too. Yeah, I know. Thank you. You were the very first one. So again, thank you for always sticking by me. Energon, aka Seabass, thank you for coming, and everybody else who I might have missed, thank you very much for coming. It's been so much fun today, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. So I've been Rosario Rivas, and I'm signing out from the Grim Dark Feature. You guys have a good one. I'm starting the raid now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid.
Necesito de mango.